One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Horned Frogs will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buffaloes offense will get first crack at it today. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Buffaloes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Barbarian. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the Buffaloes have this offense rolling. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open.
And the ball slipped out. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Oh, he's got some space.
You're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there's a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive away. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Here's the handoff. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. He'll set up to throw. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking for a huge play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, running back gets to give. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To the air, it's Fuller. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Complete downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And the Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. They just keep firing. Get it out to the supersonic guy. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the grab on the left. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, TCU! A great catch and run for 6. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
That makes the score TCU 7, Colorado 3.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Under fire. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Lets it fly on the move. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. It's Bullard. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Horned Frogs want to move quickly.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
7, Colorado 3.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he makes the catch. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
This time they'll go to the running game. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
The give to the back. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Bullard. Fires to the middle. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. They'll send out the kicker here. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. The inside handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Vincent. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets open down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Heaves it on the run. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Bucks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it. 1st down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Bullard. Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. The Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the gun, they'll try the middle. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
He's got it on the run. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
Breaks into the open. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
He wants to throw it again. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
I know, everyone's yelling like, you didn't get the 1st down, we need more yards. But think about it. Nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Dropping back, it's Fuller. He's got an open man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Little. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Little. Across the 25. He's got room. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right on the money. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Quarterback keeper. Touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. On the ground, it's Vincent. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or place some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wide receivers all over the place. Trips to the left on 2nd and 7. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass. It's Bullard. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and a nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So really good timing.
Turning it on! And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
They're working that left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Michigan State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like...
And the ball is loose on the return.
That's a breathing sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? 2nd down coming up. Trying play action. Short gain on the play before he slides. The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Just a great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Hauls it in. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that line.
Touchdown, TCU! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Going to throw it over the top of the D. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Red pass, it's complete. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Here's a heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down, 4th down coming up. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got him.
There he goes. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Horned Frogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Slithers into space. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Pulls it in.
Yeah, and just understanding where you're at on the field. Make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I give credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. To throw, it's Bullard. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. He wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Defense, it looked grim. It looked bad, 1st and goal. They're set up in a good situation. Shoot, and now they're not even in the red zone. That is exactly how you do it. Create those negative plays. Get them behind the sticks. Get them in predictable situations. Nice bow-your-neck situation for this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got his man. He's trying to get it in. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down. They'll go to the air. Lets it fly. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. The Buffaloes are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Barbarian. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll run play action. He's got it down the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, Defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number one. I'm going to run the football. I got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock tick down, maximize those seconds, and keep being physical with the run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
And the Horned Frogs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Arizona State is up big right now, and honestly, it feels like the Forks have been up since the opening kick. They're up by 22 over UNLV. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Colorado.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience of this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, baby.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Looking to throw, it's Bullard. A lot of defenders around on that screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Gonna look downfield again. Right down the middle. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barberi. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Buffaloes can really attack on this second and short. Quick strike complete. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Tight end finds a soft spot. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Works the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Vincent. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. 6th play of the drive coming up. Give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. The screen, he can go. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Quick release on the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Had to get rid of it quickly.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect.
Unleashes one deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Shoots it to the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bucs! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much.
And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's going for the big play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field. It's Bullard. He lets one fly deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the...
Touchdown, TCU! And the route is on. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. The snap sets up to throw. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Colorado, 30.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over, and this coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Barberi. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Fast completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Fires to the wideout. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.